Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another tutorial with me, Lee, on this channel, Wind Down with Lee. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show y'all just how to get this beautiful eye look. I'm also going to show you the brushes that I am using because I feel like, sometimes, as we are showing you guys what we're doing in these tutorials, we don't typically go over like what brush to use, how to use it, what it's used for. So I'm gonna try to help you guys out. Try to get a little bit closer to the eye so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Try to give you more of a up close and personal with me. So as if I'm sitting in the room with you. And you can complete this eye look sitting in your own home. Okay? So let's get to it. Before we go on, if this is your first time on my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notifications. Go back and check out some other videos because I'm telling you, they're fire. And if you are a return viewer, as always, I heart you. Thank you for coming back, as always. Now, let's get into this video for real. Okay, so getting into this, all right? Get our hands all dirty. First, let's do the eye patches, okay? I got these eye patches. Ooh, I like the way that looks. This is just to help you keep everything nice and neat so you don't get any fallout if your palette has any fallout. It also helps with keeping a crisp line here, okay? Because when you rip it off, that bad boy is nice, sharp, and snatched. These are very beginner friendly for wing. If you want to do a wing liner, very good for keeping your place for your wing liners. Of course, you see today, wing liners are not on the menu. Before you get intimidated, I'm just going to hold up all of the brushes that I use to actually create this eye look. This is all of them at a glance. So don't get too worried. Don't get too paranoid. First little baby here. It is the Morphe M506 brush. This is where we're going with it, okay? Right in that area. I'll show you the palette that I'm using. It is the Born to Run palette. Let me make sure it's picking up on camera. So the first color that I'm going to use is Punk. The color is very potent. Packing it on, and as you see, I'm going right here in the corner of my eye. Just packing it on. Basically placing it there. I'm not doing no exercises right now. No. Okay. Now I am taking the product off of my brush. I'm rubbing it on a towel that I have down here. Okay. So next I'm going to take a slightly larger tapered brush as well. So this was the first brush, and this baby has been used. This is the Sigma E45 brush. This is the Morphe 506 brush, and you can see how both of them are tapered at the ends. Put them against the white on my face so you can see the difference. So I'm going to blend with the tip in small circles, but you want to soften it, and you just blend until the lines are basically blurred. Okay? So I'll come back when it's fully blended, because I know you don't want to sit here and watch me blend. But remember, blending is key, and blending takes time. So when you see these videos, they're sped up. They're sped up. That's the secret. I'm back and blended. If you've done your blending correctly, you will see that you have lost some color payoff. Don't worry about losing the color payoff, because we're going to continuously build that color as we go and continuously blend as we go, because it's a process, okay? So don't worry. And I'm going to take this color riff here, and I'm going to pack that just like you saw me pack it with the same Morphe 506 brush. I'm going to pack it right on top. Watch what I do. Onto the blended area, right where I blended it. Yeah, go ahead and cover up some of that blended area. Don't be afraid to mesh it in with your blended area. But we're not going all the way down the corner right here where we did it before. We're going right on top of it. And every time I go down to dip, I wipe my brush off. That was with my Morphe 506 brush. Now I'm taking my Sigma brush, my E45 brush. If nothing is on it, the brown doesn't transfer is what I'm saying. As long as you clean it off, the browns won't transfer. You do want some blending here. Wipe it off. And you have a nice little transition there. If you don't understand this, let me know in the comments. Let me know if my explanation is clear or unclear. So help me out. Help me walk through this, okay? All right, we're gonna move on to the next. We're gonna take the Morphe 506 brush again, and we're gonna go back in with Punk. We're gonna just pack it right back on top here because we want the color to be seen. Reason I'm not going full-fledged down here is because I'm doing a cut crease. If you happen to go down this far, just take a Q-tip and some micellar water or a makeup wipe and clean this area off before we get ready to cut the crease. Go back in, build up that color, our Sigma brush, and just do the edges this time. Strictly the edges. We don't want to move the color. You see, I tried to go around and a little inward, keeping this part very clean, very clear. And as you can see, there is some fallout here. So that's why we wear this, to make sure we don't get fallout on our face. From the Candy Lady Cosmetics palette, I'm going to take the black from here, and I'm going to go over my brown, the color Punk. So, yeah, sorry. I'm taking this Licorice. Same brush. Same brush. Right now we've only used 2 brushes. Dipping it in the black here and packing it on. Start in the corner closest to this. I am actually moving this brush around. Why? Because this is not my transition color. This is my actual color. Why did I just put the black on top of the brown? Didn't want to go straight in with a black because it would have been see-through. Now, I'm going to take a new brush alert. This is the Morphe M330 brush. In comparison to, this is the 506. This is the M330 brush. Just so you can get a gist of how the brushes look. From the Candy Lady Cosmetics palette, I'm going to go in with the color Butterscotch, which is here. I'm going to go in with Caramel. Oh, that's my boy. That's my son. Ooh, he scared me. Caramel right here. How'd you do? Hey, in my opinion, if you clicked on the video and you tried, you get a gold star. You get an E for effort. Okay? Now, next part is to do this cut crease. Are y'all ready? Don't let it intimidate you. It's real easy. Connect the dots and then we gonna kill this. Okay? That's it. After that, we're done. It is what it is. Now, I'm gonna use the P. Louise base in number 2. Okay? The Rumor base in number 2. An alternate to this would be, well, not an alternate, but if you don't have this or if you want something that's inexpensive, it would be, in my opinion, you could use the CoverGirl. It dries down pretty quick, so that would be a good option. You want to do something that dries down pretty quick when you use it, when you're doing a cut crease, because you don't want a wet eye. The brush of choice is a flat brush. I'm using a very, very large. See that? And I say very large, I mean, maybe you can see it better on my skin. But very large in comparison to this one. So there's different sizes. So don't worry. Just use whatever you have. If you have an Anastasia palette, this comes in your Anastasia palette, by the way. That's a little bug. Okay. What I typically do is I'll take the Rumor base, Place it on the back of my hand, run the tip of it. Make it nice and juicy. Make it nice and wet, okay? Because we don't want no dry eye yet. We want it to be dry once we actually create the look, okay? Close your eye down, right in that clear, empty spot, a little speck like that. Look up. Roll your eyes city girl style, okay? Look around how you're going to be looking at people all day, giving eyes, serving looks. It will show you where your eyes will be. Then you cut your crease there. The trick to mine is I always start a little lower than the other eye so that I can make sure I make them both even. Back to our favorite brush, to the outer edge. Gonna pack it on. Then we're gonna go back in with the color Punk from the beginning. That was the brown color. Put that over the black and into the new in a V shape. Then you get to blending them together, your blacks and your browns. Now I'm gonna introduce a new color. Introduce a new color from the Born to Run palette, and it is the color Hell Ride. New color from Jackie's palette, and I'm going into Trust Issues down here as my base. The reason that I put the Trust Issues on first before I put the J. LaRue base on is because I wanted to give a color in back of the actual J. LaRue glitter, so that it's not just that white P. Louise base. So moving forward, we're going in with none other than the glitter glue. Then I have a very, very small brush from BH Cosmetics. It's number 10. You see that? I have my J. LaRue here in the color white gold. I'll go back in with Hell Ride from the Born to Run. That is the maroon looking color. And then I just take a look at it as needed, and I'll go back over certain colors if I feel like certain colors aren't filled in or aren't showing up as much. I just do my own thing, basically. Okay, y'all, so give yourself a pat on the back because, yay, y'all actually got through the cut crease and like the little look, right? The little eye look. Yes. Big ups. Ooh, 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 ooh. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the look and then come back, and then we will share our final looks and final thoughts on everything and how everything went. All right, this is the final look. I must say that I was not liking it at first, but it came together. It did come together. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I hope you walk through it with me, and I hope you do try the looks. If you do, email me, hit me up on Instagram, Wind Down with Lee. Make sure you leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Holidays are coming up shortly, so we can try this for Valentine's Day. Hey, whatever floats your boat. You can just try this for a night out. Whatever you feel good with. But anyway, all right, it's been good hanging out with you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Like